I live in a small town in India. I like English, but I don't speak it well. I learn English in school, but we don't speak much. We read and write, we learn grammar, but we don't talk. I want to speak, I want to talk to people in English. One day I go to the market with my sister. We buy fruit. A foreign man is in the shop. He lost he looks lost. He speaks to the shopkeeper, but the shopkeeper does not understand him. The man looks at me. He says, "Excuse me, do you speak English?" My heart beats fast. I am scared, but I want to try. I remember one sentence. I say, "Yes, a little." He smiles. He says, "Where is the nearest bus stop?" I know the place. I want to help. I think of the birds. Then I say, "Go straight, turn left. Bus stop is near the bank." The man says, "Thank you very much." I say, "You are welcome." He goes. I feel so happy. It was a short talk, only two sentences, but it was my first real conversation in English. I use my English to help someone. I feel proud. After this, I decide to learn more. I start watching English videos. I listen to English songs. I write new words in my notebook. I speak English with my sister. We ask each other easy questions like, "What is your name?" and "How are you?" Then I find an English class in my town. I join the class. My teacher is a friendly man. He says, "You don't need to be perfect. Just speak." I like his way of teaching. On the first day, he asks us, "Why do you want to learn English?" I say, "I want to talk to people." He says, "That is a good reason. English is for communication. Don't worry about mistakes. Use English every day." In the class, we don't use many books. We talk a lot. We play games. We ask questions and answers them. We work in pairs. We tell small stories. Every day I feel more confident. My teacher says, "Don't learn only grammar. Don't try to be perfect. Just speak, speak slowly, speak simply, speak every day." I remember his words. I speak even when I make mistakes. It is okay. I also make friends in the class. We practice together. We send messages in English. We share jokes. We laugh. Learning is fun. 1 month later, I go to a cafe. A woman from the UK is sitting near me. Her coffee spills. I help her. She says thank you. I smile and say no problem. She says, "Are you from here?" I say yes. I live nearby. We talk for 5 minutes. She says, "Your English is nice." I say, "Thank you, I am learning." She says, "Good job, keep going." That day, I feel very happy. I know I still have a lot to learn, but I also know that I can speak, can understand, I can correct, I can connect with people. Now I learn a little English very every day. I read short stories, I listen to podcasts, I watch English cartoons, I speak to my classmates. I try to think in English. My English is not perfect, but I enjoy learning. I am not afraid to talk now. My first sentence gave me confidence. That one moment started every day. If you are learning English, speak your first sentence. Don't wait. Don't be shy. Just try. Start with one word, then two, then a sentence. You will improve. Use English every day. Speak with friends, watch videos, read stories, learn like a child. Have fun, make mistakes, don't give up. English is not just a subject. English is a way to connect, a way to share your ideas, a way to open new doors. So remember this, your first sentence can change your life. Chapter 2, My First Job in English. It is Thursday. Today is my first day at my new job. I feel a little nervous. I wake up early, I dress nicely, I go to the cafe. It is small, but it is very nice. Many people come in the morning. They want coffee, tea, and food. A woman opens the door. She is the manager. She smiles and says, Good morning. I say, Good morning. She says, Are you Ronnie? I say, Yes, I am. She says, Come in. I will show you the cafe. I follow her. She shows me the counter. She shows me the tables. She shows me the kitchen. She tells me, You will take orders. You will bring food and drinks. You will clean the tables. I say, Okay. She says, Don't worry, I will help you. I feel better. Then I meet another worker. His name is Tom. He is from England. He is young. He is friendly. He says, Welcome to the team. I say, Thank you. He says, If you need help, just ask. I say, Okay, thank you. At first, everything is new. I don't understand all the words. I hear words like menu, order, tray, and receipt. I don't know what they mean, but I look at and listen. I learn. A customer comes to me. She says, Can I have a black coffee and muffin? I say, Yes, of course. I go to the counter. I say the order to Tom. I bring the coffee and the muffin to the customer. I say, Here you are. She says, Thank you. I say, You're welcome. I feel happy. I speak English. I help people. I learn new words. I hear the words again and again. This helps me remember them. I don't write them down. I just listen. I just use them. This is how I learn. After some time, I learn more words. I learn how to say, Would you like sugar? Or eat in or take away. I learn how to say, Enjoy your meal and have a nice day. These are small sentences, but they are useful. At the cafe, I speak to many people. I speak to customers. I speak to workers. I speak to my manager. I speak English all day. I make mistakes, but nobody laughs. They help me. They understand that I am learning. Every evening, I go home and I think about my day. I think about the words I heard. I think about the things I said. Sometimes I look at new words in a dictionary, but I don't study much. I just remember them because I use them. At school, I tell my teacher about my job. She says that is a great way to learn. You are English. You use English every day. You hear real English. You speak real English. This is very good. I feel proud. She tells the class, you don't need to learn all the words from a book. You learn best when you use English in your life. Speak, listen, read, and write a little every day. This is the best method. In the next class, we talk about jobs. Every student talk about their job or what they want to do. We speak in pairs. Then we tell our story to the whole class. I talk about the cafe. I say I like my job. I talk to people. I learn English. My classmates listen, then smile. They ask me questions. I answer them. I learn something important. When I speak English, I feel strong. I feel happy. I feel like I can do more. I want to learn more. I want to speak better. Now every day is a new lesson for me. At school, I learn with my teacher and classmates. At work, I learn with real people. I use new words. I try new sentences. I listen carefully. I speak slowly. I am not afraid. This is my way to learn English. I read, I speak, I listen. My work, I enjoy the process. I don't worry about mistakes. I just keep going. If you are learning English, try to use it every day. Speak with people, listen to them, read something small, learn new words by using them. This is a good way. This is my way. And it works. Chapter 3. My first day speaking with confidence. The next day is Thursday. It is the day I start my new job at the cafe. I feel excited, but I also feel a little nervous. I want to speak well. I want people to understand me. I want to use good pronunciation. In the morning, I remember what my teacher said about pronunciation. I remembered the shadowing technique. Before going to work, I take my phone, I search for an English video, I find a short interview. The speaker talks slowly and clearly. I listen and I repeat. I speak after him. I try to say the words the same way he does. I look in the mirror. I watch how I move my mouth. I do this for 10 minutes. Then I feel ready to go. At the cafe, I say hello to my manager. She says, good morning, Ronnie. I says, good morning. She tell me I will work at the counter today. I must take orders from the customers. I say, okay, I will do my best. The first customer comes. She says, can I have a tea and a croissant, please? I smile. I say, yes, one tea and one croissant. 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 I say it clearly. I speak slowly. She understands me. I am happy. Later, I speak to more people. I try to say every word clearly. I say what I learned from shadowing. I think about my mouth. I think about the sounds. I don't speak fast. I take my time. Some words are hard, but I try again. One man says, "Your English is very good." I smile. I say, "Thank you, I am learning." That makes me feel proud. I feel more confident. I want to speak more. After work, I go home. I want to practice again. I take my phone. I play the same video. I do shadowing again. This time I try to sound even closer to the speaker. I listen. I speak. I listen again. I copy the voice. Later, I find a short story online. It is about a girl and her dog. The story is easy. I understand all the words. I read it out loud. I record myself. I listen to my voice. I compare it with a native speaker who reads the same story. I hear the difference. I practice the hard words. I say them again and again. The next day at school, I tell my teacher about my shadowing practice. She says, "That is great. If you do this every day, your pronunciation will improve a lot." I say, "Ye- I will try." She smiles and says, "Good." In class, we practice pronunciation together. Our teachers plays short sentences. We listen, we repeat, we do it again and again. Some students laugh. It is fun. What we are learning. Then we speak in pairs. We ask each other questions. We answer with full sentences. We focus on clear we focus on clear pronunciation. We help each other. We laugh when we say something wrong, but we try again. My partner is from Brazil. He speaks well. I ask, "How do you practice speaking?" He says, "I talk to myself. I stand in front of the mirror and speak English." I helps. "I think this is a good idea. I want to try this too." After school, I go to my football training again. I meet my new friends. We speak English together. We talk about football. We talk about food. We talk about our homes. Sometimes I say words in a funny way. What they understand them. What they understand me. They help me say it better. One boy from Japan says, "Your pronunciation is good." I say, "Thank you." I do shadowing. He says, "What is that?" I explain the technique. He says, "I want to try that too." We both smile. I learned that good pronunciation is not about being perfect. It is about trying. It is about listening. It is about repeating. It is about using your mouth in a new way. I learned that it is okay to make mistakes. People understand. People help. I just need to practice every day. At home, I speak to myself. I read out loud. I sing English songs. I repeat what I hear in films. I shadow short videos. I learn a little every day. My pronunciation is not perfect, but it is better. And I feel more confident now. I speak more. I enjoy speaking. When you want to speak better, do not be afraid. Listen to native speakers, repeat after them, copy their sounds, use shadowing, use your voice, speak out loud. This is how I learned to speak English with confidence. Chapter 4: How to Learn Grammar. It is Saturday morning. I don't go to school today, but I still want to learn something. I sit in my room and think about yesterday's lesson.